Welcome back to another prediction NHL playoff 2022 second round. And this prediction is all about between the Colorado Avalanche versus the St. Louis Blues. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to give you all the number you need to know, the roster, and finally all the injury update. And at the end, I'm going to give you my final prediction between the Avalanche versus the Blues. So don't go nowhere. But before we start, you know the drill. You've been here before. Of course, subscribe to the Hockey Nation Live Show. Share this video. Click on the likes. And below this video, tell me your prediction between the Avalanche versus the Blues. Let's dive in and talk about by number. First of all, you know what happening. The Blues eliminate the Wild in 6 games. That was a surprise for me. Honestly, I thought the Blues were going to in 7. And finally, the Colorado Avalanche sweep the Nashville Predator in 4 games. This is the record during the season, so I'm not going to talk about this, but I'm going to talk more about the different categories they did during the playoffs so far. The power play, Colorado is number 1 at 43.8, but the St. Louis is pretty good, 30.8 also. The penalty kill, the Colorado Avalanche are 76.9 versus 83.3 advantage the Blues. The goals for, all about the Colorado, 5.25 per goal per game, guys, versus 3.67. Pretty good for the Blues. The goal, again, both teams are very solid. 2.25 only per game for Colorado, 2.67 per the Blues. Shot for dominate, again, Colorado, 44 per game versus 31.9. The face-off, pretty even. Advantage the Blues slightly at 51.8 versus 50.4. The block shot, Colorado 15.21 versus 13.50 for the Blues. The hit per game, net advantage of Colorado. They hit 46 per time per game versus only 24 for the Blues. Finally, they gave away puck. They don't give a lot of puck, guys. They dominate. So their puck possession, they're really good. Both teams, they are number 1 and number 2 during the NHL during the playoff. Let's dive in a little bit more about leader of each category. So you tell that first of all, the Colorado win the series 2-1 this year in 3 games. They won 5-3 and 4-3. Finally, the St. Louis Blues win again the Colorado last game in April 5-3. The goaltending situation, the Blues play both of them. They start again the Wild with Uso. He was involved with the first 3 games, but after he lost back-to-back game, the head coach, Berube, decided to go with Pennington. He finished strong with 3 W's straight, back-to-back. And then what happening? The save percentage is at .943 for Pennington. And the goal, again, average, guys, 1.67. Is it the Pennington of when they won the Stanley Cup, or is it the Bennington during the season this year, again, the Colorado Avalanche? This would be my biggest question for the Blues. For the Colorado Avalanche, they use both because Quanper got hurt at the game number 3, and they complete with Francouz. So, but Quanper have a 1.63 and a save percentage of 9.3 and 5, really solid number. Francouz has a 2.97 and a save percentage of 9.03. The leader on by point, the Blues, Perron, O'Reilly, and Tarasenko dominate for the Blues. Perron at 9 points, O'Reilly 8, Tarasenko at 6. They have 4 other players at 4 points each. Perron, O'Reilly, and Tarasenko play on the same line. For the Avalanche, McCarr, the defenseman, unbelievable, 10 points and 4 games, guys. McKinnon at 5 goals in 4 games. Then Lestegard, Taze, and Ratanen, all 3 at 5 points. Again, the Nashville Predator. The all-time series, guys, NHL, Colorado lead 9-1 the series against the Blues. And also St. Louis have away 48.8 game. They win against Colorado at home. Their percentage, the winning, is at 61.2. The strength for the St. Louis Blues, guys, their depth is pretty good. They have 3 solid players, 3 lines solid, and the last game they played with only 11 forward. I don't know what kind of strategy Berube is going to do. That's something. The goal value for per game at 5 versus 5 is really dominate the St. Louis Blues. Their experience, they've been there. They won the Stanley Cup. They still have a couple of players play for them. They win with the Stanley Cup, like Binnington, Perron, Tarasenko, O'Reilly. So they've been there before. And then the special team, whatever is on the power play, on the PK, they dominate both ways for them. Now, the concern is about Binnington. We don't know. He did well at the end of the series against the Wild, but can he be that way, or he can be the Binnington we know during the season have a really bad year? That's my concern. Then the injury about Tony Crook. Can he return during the second round? We don't know yet whatsoever. The depth defenseman is not bad. Scantella was hurt also. So that's another concern for the St. Louis Blues for, again, the Colorado Avalanche. Then the Colorado, their strength, their power play. We know what McKinnon, McCall can do. We know St. Louis can respond, but who's going to win that special team or something? The offensive, number one, 5.25 goals per game on the playoff. We know, again, their speed is another element they bring on the table. And can the Blues can handle their speed? That's something we have to follow up. And the impact of McKinnon and McCarr is unbelievable during the first 4 games against the Nashville Predators. They continue. But this year, we also have to add Rantanen with that. We have to add Devon Toews with that. We have to add Lestegard with that. And then now Nizam Kadri. So their depth on top 6 is pretty good. They make some trades during the trade deadline. They bring Likonen. They bring Josh Manson. And that's helping them for sure. And for the Blues, for the trade deadline, they add Nick Leddy. So it will be something we have to follow up. And finally, what is concerned is the PK for the Colorado are only at 76.5. And then Quamper injury. Look like he's be ready. But Quamper can be the one they're looking for to carry on the Colorado Avalanche. We know they struggled to go through the second round the last couple of years, back to back now. They have to find a way to go through this if they want to win the Stanley Cup this year. And the Blues could be a problem for them. Let's dive in, finally conclude with my prediction of this series. But I want to give to you who has an advantage on strength categories. And the goaltender, I have to go slightly with the Colorado Avalanche. On the defense, honestly, I have to also go with the Colorado Avalanche because Toews, Girard, McCarr, and Johnson. Forward, I believe the depth of St. Louis Blues is an advantage. The coach, Berube, win the Stanley Cup, go with the Blues. The power play advantage slightly the Colorado Avalanche. The penalty kill is, of course, the St. Louis Blues. The physicality of the game, surprisingly, I have to go with the Colorado Avalanche. The experience, I have to go with the Blues. But the winner of this series, I have to go with the Colorado Avalanche. And 6, they're going to be the St. Louis Blues. I predict this. We'll see if I'm going to I was right or wrong. This is my second prediction of my second round between the St. Louis Blues versus the Colorado Avalanche. The Avalanche went in 6, and we'll see if it's happening. So, but before we leave, we want to remind you, please, click on the like, subscribe to the show, sharing this video, and finally, below this video, I want to hear your comments, your prediction. Remember, I reply to each one of you every time. Each video, I want to be sure I reply to your comment. Until then, my friend, I want to remind you one more thing. Of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day.